Welcome back to the National Hurricane Center. This is Ken Graham in our operations area here in Miami, Florida. This is your 2 p.m. Eastern update on Tropical Storm Henri. So here's the latest information. We've got 50-mile-an-hour winds. So Stacy, keeping an eye on the radar, keeping an eye on all the information back behind me, and that's what we're looking at now, 50-mile-an-hour winds. Now, one thing that's changed from the last time as well is we continue to slow down. We've had the first broadcast this morning, we were talking about 18 and then 16 miles an hour. We had 12 for a while. Now we're down to 9 miles an hour. So that forecasted slowdown is occurring, and we're seeing that. Of course, we've made landfall, and right now we're about 40 miles south-southwest of Providence, Rhode Island. So that's kind of the latest vital statistics on the system. The other big update too is all the storm surge warnings have been discontinued. So it really is turning to the rainfall. We're really looking at that being the greatest threat as the winds continue to decrease. And there we go. It's not just along the center. So here's the center of the storm here. You can see this heavy rain moving across Connecticut. It's going to be moving into western portions of Massachusetts, and then eventually also into New York. So any one of these areas can get this intense tropical rain, several inches an hour rates, but it's not just along the center and the track. You can see some of these rain bands stretching out from that center that moved through Boston earlier today, Portsmouth, and now through Portland, Maine as well, but back into portions of New Jersey, back towards Maryland and also Delaware. That's how far some of this stretches. So we're going to watch this with time. This is the latest forecast, just came out, the intermediate advisory, slowing down. So you're going to have a slow system with some gusty winds, heavy rainfall move across Connecticut, and then all of a sudden slow down even further and try to make that turn with time. As it makes that right turn, we see these slowdowns quite often. So timing wise for us, this is right now 2 p.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. on Monday. The system will be in southern portions of Vermont and then headed into New Hampshire. And then by Tuesday morning, we're out here off the coast of Maine and accelerating, slowing down and then accelerating rapidly back out into the Atlantic. So that's what we're looking at timing wise. So rainfall is really something we're going to have to really watch with time. And the Weather Prediction Center watching the soil conditions, looking at the rainfall, and they've got a large area here that's as a moderate risk of getting some of that flash flooding. That includes portions of Rhode Island, all the way Connecticut, New York, back into Pennsylvania, and that includes portions of New York, Long Island, Hartford, Poughkeepsie, Albany. Any one of these areas could get that potential, that moderate risk of some of that flash flooding. So, you've got conditions on the soil, saturated, put rain on top of it, that's when you can get that rain. But don't discount this area too. This is a slight risk that stretches on the outside of that, including Philadelphia, back up through Vermont, New Hampshire, including portions of Pennsylvania as well. So watch out in any one of these areas for that flash flooding, and I think safety is the biggest thing here. And tonight, going to be, the sun goes down and it's really tough to see where water covers the road. So turn around, don't drown. We got to stay safe and heed those warnings. If you get those flash flood warnings, make sure you have a safe place to go. So that's the latest information we have on Tropical Storm Henri from right here at the National Hurricane Center in Miami, Florida.